Hello, my viewers, my subscribers. Today I want to share with you about one of the most important critical ingredients about success. You know, this channel is intended to educate as many as possible on how to make success. You see, success is like electricity. Anybody who knows how to switch, to put the switch on, can switch on electricity light. If the switch is there and you just switch it on, you know it will produce light. This is the same thing. It doesn't ask who is this person switching me on. It just produces the light. And now, this is the intention of this channel. Anybody who underlines the critical ingredients of success and employs them in his day-to-day life, definitely he becomes a successful person. And I encourage you to keep subscribed. I encourage you to keep learning from this channel and share as much as you can, because here is a great kind of wisdom. Now, the critical ingredient I'm to share with you today is the path to the temple of wisdom. The temple of wisdom in our aspect of making success. And what is this path? The path this time is identified in continuous learning. When we graduate from high school, call it college, call it our universities, we always graduate and we celebrate. But most of us, we celebrate in the aspect that now I'm done. I have finished studying. But look, studying for you to become a successful person should be a continuous thing. You don't have to stop any single day. You study continuously. And now, how do we employ this path to lead us to success? Continuous study or continuous learning. You see, when you study or when you learn continuously, you continuously acquire the wisdom and the skills that will help you to identify and attract new opportunities and high value opportunities in your life. See, that is how important continuous learning is to you. Now, how do we make this continuous study or continuous learning? How do we get on? How do we move on this path to the temple of wisdom? We can do it in two ways. We can learn from our personal life experiences, life moments, life events, through making serious reflections about the life we are going through. That is one way. Then the other way is by learning from others. Other people, see, whenever you are listening to these videos, I want you to have one thing in mind. You must have a pen and paper, like those 2 points I have just mentioned. Note them down. Note them down. You see, if you listen passively and you don't participate in these videos, they will prove to be useless to you. And you run away from watching them. And yet they are a source of a sword that can lead you to success. You make sure you participate. And your participation is making the other part to completion. That is, you write down, you think, and you act. Now, note down how to get to the temple of wisdom. That path, you see, we have already said, learning from our personal experiences, our personal life events, life moments, through making serious reflections. Think of a day, everything you do, not, right? Just briefly, and at the end of the day, take just a few minutes and go through the day again at your time of retiring, when you're going to sleep. Go through the day, where you went, what you did, the people you talked with, the conversations you made, what you saw, what you thought about during your leisure time when you are relaxing, or call it your not important time, but you wrote something that came into your mind. Then at the end of the day, go through that experience of the day. Remember the sounds, remember those colors, remember the sight. Make sure you remember those conversations that you made, and you reflect. And after reflecting, probably this should be continuous. If it is a day, you reflect towards at the end of it. And then if it's a week, that is a major period. Continue, reflect, take some hours and reflect about the week, how it went. Continue. If it is a month, it is good you reflect about how the month has been. Take a day and reflect about your month. And if it comes to the end of the year, it is a big pile. Reflect what you've gone through the year, and you can take a week making your personal reflections. And when you are making these reflections, should not be on thought. Consider your journal, where the small book where you note your day-to-day activities, events, life experiences, commitments that you make. You reflect seriously through going through your journal, and every day, every week, make recommendations. Those things where you have made success, learn from them. Why have you made success? Is it the friend that you interacted with? Is it the person you made a call to? How did that success come around? Was it your commitment? Was it your serious thinking? Then note them down, that I've made such success because of this and this. And the other way around, if it was a failure, note, why did you fail? Why did you meet that negative? Was it because of your fiancé? Was it because of a friend? Is it yourself? What was the cause? Was it late coming? What brought the problem? So as you go through your novel, through your journal, you try to analyze, you try to ponder how that thing happened and learn from it, and make recommendations, things you will continuously do and things you will avoid to do in your life. And when you do this, you can imagine if you do it for 2-3 years and you summarize everything, and after you are going now for the 4th year, and in that 4th year you are going to gather all the last 3 years and you're going to invest them in the next 4th year, you will be highly sophisticated person, and you will win, I believe, because you will be informed, you'll be having a treasury of great wisdom. That is one path to the temple of wisdom. When we talk about, for instance, you can learn from your personal experiences. That is how you can do it. And now, to the other second important path, second point, these things you write down and take time to look through them so that you can participate in these videos. But if you just watch and they go passively, you are not going to gain anything. They will not be of any value to you. Now, the second is learning from others. How do we learn from others? We can learn from others through these three main ways. And the first way of learning from others is accessing published information in a form of books, in form of audio tapes or video tapes. Then the other one is we can learn from others by listening to the wisdom and folly of those others, of those other people. And the third way is by observing the winners and the losers. You see, I think I can take you through these three ways of learning from other people. You see, learning through reading books and listening audio cassettes and maybe video tapes. You see, if you are learning, for instance, from books, there are very many books outside there that you can access and read and find a lot of information. But you know, if you're that kind of a person who doesn't want to read, it is not that you read a book in a day. You're going to commit at least 30 minutes a day and read. If you realize you're not making great success and you need great success, you can stretch those 30 minutes to an hour. Yeah, you read for an hour a day. And you know, when that happens, you can imagine what you read every single day for in 30 minutes will accumulate, and you'll find at the end of the year you have read several books, several dozens of books. And when you are reading, make sure you are actively participating. That book should contain some writings in its margins. When you're noting some points, see, other people who really are so busy in their course of the day, they resort to listening to audio cassettes. You see, like those people driving, those rich people, when they're driving home, they normally like to listen to audio cassettes. They listen audio books. Just put in some money and you have such information come your way. Then the last one, they can watch videos during your unimportant time. You are relaxing. Have a video that is pumping some wisdom into your mind. That is, you gain a lot. See, even the Bible tells us that we cannot live on bread alone. Our souls and our minds need to be nourished by words. See? So, the more you concentrate when you're doing these things, they will lead you to the temple of wisdom. Then the other way, listening to the wisdom and folly of others. You see, listening. I mean here, I think I would recommend that if you have a cousin, sister, you have an uncle, is all the time too busy, go. Make an appointment. Take that person, take that rich man, take that rich woman, take that rich colleague of yours that is acting as your role model, the one you admire. Take that person at least for a lunch, for evening tea. Find a way of stretching that conversation when you're there. Ask for more. If you are that kind of a person that since I'm poor, I cannot buy this for a rich person, then you will not learn. But if you do it, you'll wonder the kind of knowledge you'll get from such people. They will educate you. You see, the rich own the habits and the wisdom of making success. And these people, they like to share. They like to share so much. Many have committed their wisdom, their philosophy, their understanding to books. And we learn from them. So if you take such a person out, that person will share with you almost everything and you learn from them. Then the other one and the last one is observing. You observe. You see, if it is your cousin, sister, if it is your uncle, and is rich. Observe his lifestyle. How does that person behave with his money? Observe how he interacts with people, how that rich person is shaking his hand with other people. You learn. How does he put on? What does he do? What does he believe in? You observe. So I believe these 3 ways of learning from others can lead you to the temple of wisdom of making true success in your life. And you know, these things we are discussing here are not easy, because this continuous learning, this is a very important point to note for you. This continuous learning will require you to make some sacrifices, and some of these sacrifices will be in form of money. You'll have to spend some money to buy some books, to buy some audio cassettes, to buy some videotapes. Yeah, to take those rich guys outside for a dinner so that you can interact with them. You need to spend some money. Another thing you will spend, you will sacrifice, is your precious time. See, for any machine to be hired to pump some knowledge, some wisdom, some philosophy about success into your brains of whichever kind, it will need some precious time. So you need to sacrifice some precious time of yourself and access these things. Then the last one, you will need some effort. You see, some concentrated effort. You focus your mind to learning, and when you do this, you will access the temple of wisdom, and I know you will have to pay some price, but if you pay that small price, the payoffs are unlimited. You'll wonder what these things will bring into your life. I know my subscribers, my viewers, it is very hard, but let's join hands. Let's join everything. You see, you have to share with your friends. Every time you help a neighbor, you help a friend to improve his life, you know you have earned. This is the purpose why we are living this life. In unity, we share, you see. So as you listen to these videos, you never know, this kind of wisdom can help your neighbor, can help your friend, can help your relative. So you continue to share about our channel, and when you are listening to these videos, I'm asking you to participate. Every time you participate, you learn a lot. Thank you, my viewers, my subscribers. I encourage you to keep subscribed, keep viewing these videos several times, and participate in my videos so that you can learn about this wisdom I'm sharing with you, and please, it will do a lot to you, especially in your bank balance. See, life is not all about money. It will change you completely. You will become a highly sophisticated person. You will reach those higher horizons of life, and you'll attract those opportunities at those higher horizons of life. I mean high value opportunities, and you'll truly become a highly successful